Most people live their entire lives in survival mode. They wake up each day reacting to bills, responsibilities, and emergencies. Their decisions are driven by scarcity, urgency, and fear. They are always one mistake away from financial disaster, one paycheck away from panic. They may work hard, hustle constantly, and even earn a decent income, but they never feel free. They never truly own their time, their choices, or their future. This is not because they are lazy or unintelligent. It is because they are trapped in a cycle designed to keep them reactive instead of proactive. But what if you could break out? What if you could move from surviving to truly owning your life? That is what building real wealth is about. Not just financial numbers, but the power to control your time, your work, and your future. Real wealth is not just a bank balance. It is ownership. And the first step is shifting your mindset. Survival mode is all about urgency. When you are in survival mode, everything feels like a crisis. You are always solving problems, never building systems. You are constantly playing defense, fixing leaks, covering gaps, trying to keep your head above water. Your thoughts are dominated by questions like, how do I pay rent this month? Or, how do I keep clients from leaving? In this mode, your energy is always consumed by the immediate, and you have no room to think long-term. You may convince yourself that you are just waiting for the right time to start building wealth. But the truth is that survival mode never gives you that space. It drains your creativity, your confidence, and your vision. You are so focused on the fire in front of you that you forget you could be building something permanent. Ownership mode, by contrast, is strategic. When you are in ownership mode, your decisions are guided by long-term thinking. You are no longer reacting to life. You are directing it. You are designing systems, delegating tasks, and aligning your time with your highest priorities. You are focused on value creation instead of just income generation. You understand that wealth is not built in a day, but it is built every day with intention. Ownership mode is not about comfort. It is about control. You begin to act like the CEO of your life, not just the employee who gets paid at the end of the week. You begin asking questions like, how do I create recurring income? And what do I need to own to stop trading time for money? To move out of survival mode, you must start with brutal honesty. You have to assess where your time, energy, and money are currently going. Most people in survival mode are overwhelmed. Yet they waste hours each day on distractions and decisions that do not build anything. They say they want freedom, but they do not track their spending. They say they want to grow, but they avoid uncomfortable decisions. Ownership mode requires radical clarity. You must define what real wealth looks like for you, not just in terms of money, but lifestyle, freedom, relationships, and legacy. Without that clarity, you will continue to chase goals that do not move you forward. The next shift is learning how to multiply, not just earn. In survival mode, people think in terms of addition. If I work more hours, I will earn more money. But this creates a ceiling. You only have so many hours in a day. Ownership mode thinks in terms of multiplication. How can 1 hour of your time generate value repeatedly? How can one product or service be scaled to reach thousands instead of just one client? How can you create income streams that pay you while you sleep? This means learning about assets, real estate, equity, intellectual property, systems, and automation. It means replacing linear income with leveraged income. Real wealth is never built on effort alone. It is built on leverage. Another critical transition is learning to own your attention. Survival mode thrives on distraction. When you are constantly stressed and exhausted, you reach for social media, binge shows, or busy work to escape. You avoid the hard, deep work that actually changes your trajectory. Ownership mode requires focused attention. It means turning off the noise, protecting your calendar, and mastering your energy. You begin to prioritize high-impact activities, like building systems, studying wealth principles, or making strategic decisions. You stop responding to every message and start creating space for real thinking. The wealthiest people are not the busiest. They are the most intentional. Financial literacy is another pillar of ownership mode. Most people in survival mode do not understand the rules of money. They may know how to earn it, but they do not know how to keep it, grow it, or shield it from taxes. They fear investing because it feels risky, yet they ignore the greater risk of working for 40 years with nothing to show for it. Ownership means learning how money works. It means studying tax law, business structures, and compound interest. It means having a strategy for building net worth, not just income. It means understanding how to use debt wisely, how to build credit, and how to make your money work harder than you do. Financial literacy is not optional if you want to break out of survival mode. It is essential. One of the most important elements of ownership mode is creating systems. In survival mode, everything depends on you. You are the marketing team, the product creator, the customer support, and the accountant. This leaves you burned out and boxed in. Ownership mode is about replacing yourself with processes. You create automated systems for onboarding, payments, communication, and delivery. You delegate tasks to others who can do them better. You invest in tools and software that scale your output. This does not mean you stop working. It means your effort becomes more valuable because it is focused on vision, not maintenance. The moment you build a system that runs without you, you step into real ownership. Mindset plays a central role in this shift. People in survival mode often carry limiting beliefs about money and success. They believe wealth is for other people, or that success must come at the cost of ethics or relationships. They carry shame about their past mistakes, and they let fear dictate their future. Ownership mode requires a new belief system. You must believe that wealth is possible for you, that your past does not define your potential, and that you can learn anything you need to succeed. You must start thinking in terms of opportunity, not limitation. Every wealthy person started with uncertainty. The difference is they chose to move anyway. The people around you will often reflect your mode. If everyone in your circle is stuck in survival mode, complaining about money, time, and opportunity, it is hard to break free. Your environment reinforces your mindset. That is why shifting your circle is so important. Start spending time with people who are building, not just surviving. Learn from those who think bigger. Act strategically and value ownership. These people will stretch your thinking and hold you accountable to your vision. They will remind you that the world is full of possibility, not just problems. Your network is one of your greatest assets. Use it wisely. It is also critical to redefine what success looks like. In survival mode, success is often defined by external validation, a job title, a car, an expensive vacation. But these are often just distractions. Real success is freedom, the ability to live on your terms, to work because you want to, and to create impact with your time and resources. It is about designing your life around your values, not other people's expectations. Ownership mode means you stop chasing someone else's version of success and start building your own. You stop seeking approval and start seeking alignment. The journey from survival to ownership is not overnight. It takes time, discipline, and courage. You will have to unlearn years of reactive habits. You will face fear, doubt, and resistance, but you will also experience moments of clarity, power, and momentum. You will begin to feel the shift as your decisions become intentional, your income becomes passive, and your work becomes meaningful. You will look back one day and realize that you no longer wake up in panic. You wake up with purpose. You no longer fear the future. You shape it. The truth is, no one is coming to rescue you. If you are waiting for the economy, your employer, or some lucky break to change your life, you are still in survival mode. Ownership means taking radical responsibility. It means building the skills, systems, and mindset to create your own outcomes. It means becoming the kind of person who builds wealth, not just hopes for it. That transformation starts today, with the next decision you make. If this resonated with you, then you are ready for the next step. Watch our next video. Why the 9-to-5 trap is killing your chances at wealth in 2025. Because building wealth is not a dream, it is a discipline. And it is time for you to own it.